So I'm going to do a real quick video of the citrus and a couple of other trees that have struggled for one reason or another. I'm going to start right here with my summer banana apple. It was doing really good. Look how tall it was until new owner decided to cut all the trees down around me. So the deer, of course, came out and they did this. They rubbed on the tree. I don't think it killed it, but when they rubbed it and were biting on it, they also pulled it out of the ground. So it was kind of leaning at a 45-degree angle. I think it's just in shock because it is growing here. And I'm pretty sure the graft is here. So I'm pretty sure that should still be the summer's banana apple down here. I'm actually hoping that it will grow next year. I'm not going to cut it down. I'm going to see what it does. Like I said, I think it's in shock, but I may have to cut all of that top growth off. And we're going to go down here. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back here. So this bitter orange or Seville lemon, it did really well. I had 3 of those. This one here kept its leaves all winter. And there's another one there, kept its leaves all winter. But then I have one down here, and I'm not sure what happened or why, but that one there, I do believe is dead. There's no new growth on it at all, but I'm going to leave it because I think it was on its own rootstock. So I'm hoping that it will still send up more growth from the root. So yeah, it's pretty much dead. There's nothing down there, and my nails are too soft to scratch, so I can't scratch. Here is a pawpaw tree. This is the sunflower pawpaw, I think. That thing did absolutely nothing. Last year was like a stick, so it is trying to grow this year, thankfully. And I'll go over here to the citrus that are underneath of the trees in their microclimate or the permaculture. This one right here is I hear them stinking deer in the woods. This one right here is the Owari, and it actually looked better than the one that I had covered with lights on at first, so I'm not sure what happened. But this is what it looks like now, but it is putting out new growth right above the graft. It was also putting out new growth down here, but I took all those off. So it looks like that one survived. And as with the apple tree, I may have to cut all that top off. I'm gonna wait and see what happens with it. Over here is the Mawa Kumquat. It is putting on new growth. So it survived, doing well. I did lose some of the smaller 942s. I thought this one was dead. As you can see there, it looks like it's dead, but here it is sending up a new plant. So we'll count that one as a survivor. This one is another Seville. At least that's what I have it marked as. It did not lose its leaves this winter either. This one was doing so well. This is a 942. I had high hopes for this one. It looked better than all of them, but I think I lost it. But I'm going to leave it there anyway to see if it sends up any new shoots. The lemon from seed, I think it can say goodbye. I think that's a goner. And again, I'm not going to pull that one either. Just going to see what it does. This is another 942. It's still green, but it has no leaves or anything. This is the original piece. So I think I'm going to count that one as a survivor as well. And these things were really little when I put them in the ground. Look, see how small they are. And look, that one survives. I think I just planted these last year. Yeah, I just put these in the ground February of 24. Like I said, they were real little. They're like They weren't even this tall. So I'm surprised and impressed with that. This is the Flying Dragon. It did really, really well. Didn't lose any of its leaves. Over here, I just threw out some various different seeds from some cold hardy citrus that I got from Stan McKenzie, and they're coming up. I don't know how well they'll do. This was some cuttings from my 10 degree, and it's been in a pot forever. I don't know if it's going to do anything or not, but we'll see. I'm going to leave it there until it either dries all the way up like this one is doing, or it grows. This one is a new one I just put out here. It was in a pot. I had it in the house. This is another Owari. It's putting out new growth. This one will not be covered this winter either. Maybe, I don't know. Might not cover them, but I didn't cover any of these except for the Mawa and the Owari at the other end. Everything else was just out. Here's another 942. I think that bit the dust. I'm not seeing anything down there with that one either. And here's a 942 that did just fine. Did not lose its leaves or anything. You can see it's not very tall. Yeah. But it did really well. I think my the Barbados cherry may have bit the dust. She was doing good when I uncovered her, but we had some more cold nights and I was just too lazy to come out here and do anything with it. But I think it's a done deal. Huh. That's pretty. But I don't know. I'll leave it there, see what it does. That is a Prime Arc Freedom Blackberry. Those things take over like crazy. All right, I'm gonna, oh, nope, let me go over here to these other citrus. Now that big giant citrus tree, lemon tree that I had grown from seed, I think it is a done deal as well. Look at there. Yeah, I think it's a dunner. I don't even see green at the bottom anymore, but I'm hoping because it has such a thick mulch layer that it will send up some more growth. This is a newbie. I just put this out. This is a Sakari, and it's putting out new growth already. I think it's a Sakari. Yeah, that's a Sakari. And it's doing really well. And I'll probably cover these new ones. And that's just one of my persimmons. All right, I'm going to pause and get to the other citrus. Oh, let me show you this real quick. This I purchased last fall, and it was a stick. And it had just a little teeny piece of green right there. And I paid $45 for it. You know why? It was the last one they had. It's the Seedless Che, or Seedless Chi, however you say it, C-H-E. And it has put out all of this new growth in 2 weeks. So I can't wait until that thing grows. Now I'm going to pause you. Okay, so here is a citrus that I never have shown, I don't think, because it's on the other side of the property and I never come over here because I forget about it, honestly. But it is a Seville, and it did not drop any leaves at all either. I have a pineapple guava here and another one over there. Let's see. Right there. It dropped all of its leaves. This one held on to some. And I have a bigger one up front that held on to some. And this is the, oh Lord, let me see if I can say it. Ogeechee Lime. Last year it had so many berries on it. And I was waiting for them to ripen. I came back and they were all gone. All right, I'm going to pause you again until I get up to the bigger citrus. Okay, so this is the Bloom Sweet Grapefruit that I had on the back side of this shed. I think it has bit the dust, but whatever rootstock is growing on, it is growing. And so I'm going to let the rootstock grow so that it's not a total loss. I have no idea what it is, but I have bees, and as long as it puts out some kind of flower or nectar for the bees, I'm okay with it. These are also 3 of my newest citrus, and I think they're going to stay in the pot because I am really tired of babying citrus. This one is the Thomasville Citrange Quat. This one over here is the Brown Select. I had 2 of those and put them outside and they both died. So I'm going to leave them in the pot this time. Leave them in the house. And it's putting out new growth. This was doing really well in the house and I brought it outside. And it is the only one that dropped all of its leaves. And I believe this is the Amoa. Yeah, this is the Amoa 8. So I think that one's a little sensitive. That one is a red fleshed citrus. Okay. Over here, after I uncovered this, it dropped all of its leaves. This is the ruby red grapefruit. Dropped all of its leaves, but it grew back. It's coming back still. But over here, it is putting out grapefruit again this year, which is great. So that one survived. My panache fig, doing really, really well. And this baby right here, this is my favorite of all time. This is the 10 degree tangerine. It looked just like this throughout the entire winter, even though I had lights and it was covered just like the rest of these I'm just showing you right now. It still did not drop a leaf. It did not suffer at all. So I think I'm going to get some more 10 degrees if the ones that I have in that pot over there do not root. Look at this. This is that droopy owari. So I finally went on and cut all those dead pieces off. And it is trying to grow from the bottom. No, these are rootstock. That might be. So it is growing back from the bottom. So I'll count that as a survivor as well. And I'm hoping that I don't have to cut all of this off. So I'm going to wait and see. This still got some green on it. That's still pretty green. So hopefully I don't. There's green here and there's still green in there. This might have to come off. I left some brown on there just because. This I think is a done deal. This is my variegated Mineola. I think, oh, let's see, it's green down here and it's putting out a little shoot, but that's the rootstock. So I may have lost the Mineola and just have whatever is grafted on, which is fine, like I said, because I have the bees and it'll just add a little taste of something different to the honey, hopefully. And I think this is a total loss as well. This is the lemon tree that was grafted with 3 different lemons on it. It was the, the Lisbon, the Eureka, and the Ponderosa. I think it's a done deal. I don't see anything coming up from around there, but we'll see. I don't have anything else to put there right now, so it's not bothering anything. And Sugar Belle. My Sugar Belle I thought was a total loss, but look. Now I thought that was coming up off of the graft, but when I got way down there and looked, I think it's coming up off of, it's going to be hard to tell. It might be coming up off the graft. If it is, it's okay. But I was really looking forward to having that Sugar Belle. So we'll see what that does. And I think that's it for the citrus. So now we'll go over here to the figs. Okay, so this is supposed to be an LSU purple. Did not cover, did not protect it this year. We had a frost night and it kind of did a little damage on the leaves. We're also supposed to have frost tonight. I'm not going to cover it tonight either. But that is the LSU purple. It has bounced back really well. This one right here was supposed to be a a black mission fig, but I don't think it is. I think it's either Celeste or an improved Celeste. And I like the way it's growing out. The shape is taken, so it seems to be rebounding as well. It's a nice open center. I like that. Over here, which one is this? I think this might be the actual Celeste. Yeah, this is actually Celeste. Again, not covered or anything, any kind of protection this year. Did take some damage from this last frost that we just had. But other than that, it's doing really, really well. These are my two newest ones. I planted these last fall. I didn't cover them. I was kind of regretting that I didn't cover them for the first year, but I didn't. Let's see which one this is. Violet Day Bordeaux. I'm not sure if it made it or not, honestly. It doesn't look like it, but time will tell. I thought that one didn't make it, and I also thought this one didn't make it, which is the Italian honey. I think that's what it's called. Let's see. Yeah, that's the Italian honey fig. Just got this one last year as well. Last fall, actually. Didn't protect it, but I came over and looked at it today, and it looks like it did survive because it's putting out some leaves, which is great. It's also putting out some growth here. So looks like that one made it. The verdict is still out on the Violet Day Bordeaux. All right, guys, that is it for the win some, lose some video. And I'm out. Oh, not yet. I'm gonna show you these crazy blackberries. Man, I think I've cut them like 50 times. And when I bought them, they said, don't let the tips touch the ground. So I haven't, because they will run everywhere, she says. So the tips have not touched the ground, but these things are shooting out runners all underground. They were underneath of my deck and everywhere and all in the yard. So I've been digging them up like crazy. So after I pick berries this year, I'm going to cut this thing way down. But look at that. It's just full of flowers. And look at this. See, one way out here from that one. Now, I did have one over by that pole right there. I didn't think it was getting enough sunlight, so I moved it over there underneath of that cage. And now, over there by the pole, I have about 10 plants coming up that I need to move. But anyway, that's all. That's the only update I'm doing today, is the figs and the other stuff that was kind of struggling, and the citrus. And I'm out for real this time.